Listen up! I don't care where you've come from, what failures haunt your past, or what fears grip your heart. The only thing that matters is what you do now. The weak version of yourself, the one that cowers, the one that doubts, it's nothing more than a ghost. And you are not a slave to that ghost. Every warrior, every fighter, every soul that has ever strived for greatness has faced fear. Fear of losing. Fear of falling. Fear of being nothing. But let me tell you something. Fear is a parasite. It feeds on your hesitation, your self-pity, and your excuses. If you let it, it will grow until it consumes everything. But not you. You are no ordinary being. You have power within you that defies limits, a strength waiting to be unleashed. And the key is to fight. Fight against the chains of your past. Fight against the whispers of weakness in your mind. When you hear that voice of doubt saying you can't, you silence it with action. You surpass it. Do you think I've always been this strong? Huh! There were times when I doubted myself, times when I stared defeat in the face. I've been humiliated. I've been broken. But every scar is proof of one thing. I refuse to give up. I refuse to let fear dictate my destiny. Every time I fell, I stood back up. Stronger. Wiser. More determined than ever to surpass the version of me that failed. And that's the secret. Surpass yourself. You're not fighting anyone else out there, not really. The true battle is with yourself. Beat the weaker version of you into submission. Train harder. Focus sharper. Fight smarter. And when fear grits your heart again, don't run. Stand tall and let it know you are the master here. You are a warrior, a survivor, a fighter. Fear has no place in your soul. Weakness has no place in your future. The only path forward is the one where you grow stronger. And remember this, every step you take beyond your limits, every victory over your doubts, brings you closer to the true power that lies within you. Now go. Face your battles. Crush your fears. And make the person you were yesterday tremble before the person you will become tomorrow. But don't mistake this for sentimentality. I'm not one for drawn-out farewells. A warrior doesn't dwell on what's behind. Our focus is always forward, toward the next challenge, the next victory. But I'll say this. If you fought by my side, trained under my shadow, or even dared to stand against me, you've earned a shred of my respect. And that's not something I hand out lightly. You've pushed me to be stronger, to rise beyond limits I thought untouchable. For that, you have my acknowledgement. Yet, make no mistake. This isn't the end, not for me and not for you. My journey is far from over, and I expect the same from you. Whether I see you again or not, you'll carry the weight of my expectations. Don't let it crush you. Prove to yourself, and maybe even to me, that you can keep growing, keep fighting. Surpass the version of yourself that stands here today. If you falter, if you let fear or weakness claim you, then know this, I'll be out there, growing stronger, leaving you in the dust. But if you push forward, if you fight with everything you have, then perhaps, just perhaps, we'll meet again as equals. So, until then, remember this, a true warrior never says goodbye. We part ways, yes, but only to grow stronger in our own paths. And when those paths cross again, it will be as greater versions of ourselves. take care of yourself. But more importantly, train harder, fight harder, and never stop striving for more. Now go. I have no time for sentimental fools.